For 24 years of my life, I was a massive procrastinator. I could never get out of bed to do the basic tasks, let alone strive for my big or ambitious goals. But within 4 weeks, not only was I able to start doing the work and start seeing real progress, but I was able to increase my workload, break shitty, ill-disciplined habits, and just fucking look at my YouTube. I've been posting every day for the last month and a half. And just doing the work just feels so much easier. I can just sit down first thing in the morning and actually focus on my task, which was fucking near impossible for me. And honestly, it was actually quite an easy fix. I find it fucking embarrassing that you look online on these YouTube videos. All these self-help gurus will give you specific steps and methods to break out of procrastination. None of it fucking helps. They've all got the same fucking background music in their videos, copying Iman Gaji, like trying to look all fucking studious with their glasses on and shit. They got the fucking LED lights in the background. But I'm just gonna share with you the literal basic, easy steps that anyone can apply to get yourself out of a rut, to break your procrastination and become a fucking productive beast. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. Alright, so I'm gonna assume a few things about you guys. You're probably aged between 18 and 28. You guys have big goals, big dreams in life, but you can't seem to get yourself to do the work required to achieve those things. You're not a complete fuck up in life. You've probably got a job, you're studying, you've got good friends and people around you, but your life would be so much better if you could actually just start doing the work necessary to achieve your biggest dreams in life. Mine was becoming a YouTuber. Again, I've been posting every single day for the last month and a half with someone who's got chronic ADHD. Like, I've got my ADHD meds here. I've been taking this within over 2 years. I was a massive procrastinator. I'd write like a morning routine for myself to keep myself accountable, and then I could never do it. Instead, I'd wake up fucking 2 hours past my wake up time. I'd scroll on fucking YouTube, social media, just be addicted to my phone. I'd jerk off a couple times, eat shit food, and like, what do you know? Like, the minimum I could do was go to the gym. And a big reason for all that was because I was feeling really fucking overwhelmed with the weight of everything. I knew what I had to do was not going to be easy, and it would require a lot of fucking discipline and dedication. And the more times I failed, the more times I kept fucking up, the more reason I was giving myself that like I wasn't going to achieve this goal. And I think the easiest thing I've fucking done since the last month and a half that's helped me to fucking be productive towards my goals. It's been helping me to be focused on YouTube, journal every day, go to the gym, eat a clean diet, meditate. It's by doing the bare minimum. Lesson number 1, do the bare minimum. Now, what do I mean by this? As I said, a lot of you guys have probably fucked up so many fucking times. You're a lazy piece of shit. You don't like doing the hard work, and that's okay. You don't need to be a fucking workaholic to achieve big things. But what you do have to do is to stick to the bare minimum. So I want you guys to write down what your goals are and the minimum steps required, the micro goals required for you to actually achieve that goal. For example, if you're preparing to run a marathon, what is the bare minimum thing you can do? Just go for a light jog. It's okay if you want to be a marathon runner and you haven't ran yet, or if you haven't ran in months. Just do the bare minimum. Just think about putting on the shoes and going for a light 2-minute stroll. It doesn't have to be a full run. And the reason why doing the bare minimum is important is because, again, you're bombarded by people telling you that you have to be fucking pushing yourself to do a lot more. You got to be working 12 hours a day, grind set, hustle culture, fuck all that. Stick to things that are easy to stick. Do things that are easy to stick to, and by doing the bare minimum, like just getting out of bed and just like opening up a journal or like opening up a laptop or just clicking record. Don't give yourself any more big expectations. Just think about doing the bare minimum. And doing that, it's going to be easier to stick to, and it's also going to be easier to build the good habits in the future. And for me with YouTube, just over a little under 2 months ago now, before I went on this fucking roll of posting every single fucking day, I just told myself just to not even click record, but just to get a pen out and just write down a few ideas. And if that's all I could do, if I could only focus for a minute or two, that's it. That's cool. Like, I'm happy with that. That's 2 more minutes than I did the other day. And you know why that's so effective? Because it's easier to see the progress. Because now, if you tell yourself that's all you've done, 2 minutes, and the next day you show up, you do 2 minutes again, the bare minimum, you're gonna write for 2 minutes and you're gonna notice like, oh shit, like it's actually getting a little easier. You'll notice that after the second or third or fourth day. And if you just tell yourself to do the bare minimum, I just saw a fucking squirrel outside. There's so many squirrels in London, it's quite cute. But if you just do the bare minimum, it's going to be easier. You're going to naturally want to do a little bit more. The next one you might do 3 minutes. You might do 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You fucking get me. All right? So just do the fucking bare minimum. Fuck the whole hustle culture. You got to work for 12 hours. That shit is so bullshit and so stupid for people who struggle to do the basics, right? So just stick to doing the bare minimum, guys. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you're struggling to go to the gym, one of your New Year's resolutions is get in good shape. Do the bare minimum. Go for a walk, a 1-minute walk, or like, I don't know, do like 2 sit-ups. Don't even think about doing 10. What is the bare minimum thing you can fucking do to start achieving your goals? That's what I want you guys to do. Number 2 is momentum. I've spoken about this in my past few videos, but once you start doing the bare minimum and you're on like a little hot streak of 3 days, which you should be very fucking proud of, you're going to start feeling this momentum building. And this is what I think motivation is, but it's a lot more sensible and reasonable and easy to understand. So Think of a snowball. I've mentioned this metaphor or whatever the fuck analogy, but let's say you do 2 minutes of work and you've got like this small little snowball forming right now. Now the next day you do another 2 minutes. Next day maybe you do 3 minutes. Next day you do 5 minutes. This snowball is going to slowly increase. It's going to get bigger and bigger, and you're seeing this fucking energy and this ball right in front of you. Like, oh fuck, like I've already done, like I can actually start seeing the progress I've made and doing the work that I used to find so hard. Doing 2 minutes of work, that shit's fucking easy now. I can do 3 minutes. I've got evidence I can do 2 minutes. I can do 5 minutes now. That's the fucking motivation and progress and the momentum I want you guys to feel for yourself. That's why I said in lesson number 1, just to do the bare minimum, because it's going to be easier to feel that momentum, and once you get momentum going, it's going to be so much easier to do the fucking work. And it's going to be so much harder for you guys to quit as well, because you realize, like, after you do the 2 minutes of work, you're like, oh shit, like, I don't want to stop here. The last 3-4 days, I've been doing 2 minutes. Like, why would I stop now? And so there are going to be days where you might feel unmotivated today, and you maybe might sleep in. That's totally fucking fine. Maybe you jacked off. Like, I don't want you guys to be jacking off as well. But whatever your goal is and whatever you're procrastinating about, there's going to be a day, like after the 4th day or 5th day, where you've been on a great hot streak, and then you feel it. You feel that dread. But you got to tell yourself, like, dude, the last 4 or 5 days, I just did 2 minutes, the bare minimum. You don't have to overwhelm yourself, all right? You might start getting anxious about, like, oh, but the big goal seems so far away. Like, I don't want you to think about the big goal. You'll get there eventually just by doing the bare minimum. You're telling me you can't do 2 minutes, you can do 2 minutes. And if you can't do 2 minutes, just do 1 minute. Do 30 seconds. That's still going to add to that fucking snowball momentum effect I'm talking about. All right, so those 2 fucking lessons are probably the most important ones. Like, if you're just doing the bare minimum, you're starting to build a momentum for yourself, like, everything's gonna feel so much easier. It's gonna be easier for you to just to fucking get up, and it feels normal just to do 2 minutes of a little bit of work. But this is a fucking great one. I've also spoke about this as well, but it's about negative reminders. You know, we like to think about the fucking positive things, like, oh, the what ifs. Like, if I do this for like a year straight, then like I can achieve my goals. I can get the hot girl. I can have a beautiful girlfriend. I can lose my virginity. I can earn 5K a month. Whatever your goal is. You got to realize, like, thinking about the positives isn't as strong of a motivator as thinking about the negatives, the consequences of you not doing the work. What would happen if you didn't do the 2 minutes? What would happen if you let go of the week's worth of momentum, the snowball you built for yourself? What would happen? You want to go back to your fucking shitty little job, be the little good boy, put up your little hand, miss, can I go to the bathroom? Like, that's the fucking things I want you guys to think about. That's pissing me off. That makes me want to work even harder. Do you see that? So think about the fucking negatives. The thing is, if you're in pain and discomfort, you're more likely to change that instead of fucking thinking about the positives. Because the positives, like, it feels good, but we're already on to the next. Our brains are hardwired to think about the negatives. So, like, just trying to think about the positives all the time isn't really going to be that that beneficial in a way. And you remind yourself at the end of the day, like, there's going to be days again where you're going to be struggling. If you think about the negatives, and if you think to yourself, like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I'm going to be in this shitty situation. So it's going to give you more extra motivation, the oomph to actually start doing some work. And just to repeat myself, like, we tend to think about the big goals, the benefits, like what we're going to receive, the status, the fame, the freedom. That's all good and all. But by practicing negative reminders, you're going to get used to discomfort. And that's the most important skill in life, is to get used to pain and discomfort. It's going to help you do the fucking work even on days when you don't want to. So just make your fucking negative pain points visible to you. Think about them when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling unmotivated, when you're getting in that procrastination loop again. Think about the fucking negative ramifications. Lesson number 4. Early bird gets the fucking worm. You've heard this saying before, guys. It's a fucking fairy tale. A fairy tale. I don't know. It's a children's story. A children's quote. Early bird gets a worm. And that's a thing that's really fucking helped me to be more productive, to break my procrastination and become a fucking productive, focused twat, all right? Doing things first thing in the morning, it helps you just get it out of the way, all right? If you just tell yourself, all right, I'm just going to do 5 minutes of my work and like just a bit of journaling at the end, you've got the rest of your fucking day. You got more than 12 hours to be a fucking complete degenerate if you want, which you probably won't be, because you're going to be in a positive loop of doing the great things in the beginning. This is why I'm such a big fan of going to the gym in the morning, not because of just like the energy I get from receiving the workout, which helps with the rest of the day, but I get that positive reinforcement. It's like I've already won. If you've already won and you've already told yourself that there's reasons for you to celebrate things in the morning at the start of your day, the rest of your day is going to feel a lot smoother. It's going to go a lot smoother. It's also going to help you build good habits as well. I think if you just get things done the quicker you can in the day, it just helps you get into a good rhythm and just like a good flow and a flow state to accomplish more of your tasks. And also in the morning, there's fewer distractions. You're gonna be less drained as well. If you tend to do all your work in the afternoon or evening after you've had 2 or 3 meals, you've been socializing with people who drained your energy, you've been scrolling on your phone for a few hours by this point, like you're not gonna be in a clear mental state for you to attack your day, unlike you would have been in the morning when you're just fresh in that dreamy, hazy state. And I've noticed as well, the first thing in the morning, if I just go to my table and start journaling, it flows. It's more effortless. There's less thought distractions I have. So yeah, do all your work in the morning. Try to at least. If you can't, I understand we all have different schedules. Maybe you have work early in the morning. I do too. When I go to my job, I have to get up at 6 in the morning. So I understand that. But when I'm at work and there's a bit of free time, I still try and do the things I need to do. I try and do it in the morning instead of leaving it later in the evening. And number fucking 5. All right, the last tip, the last lesson I've learned about beating procrastination whilst having for the first 24 years of my life is accountability. Accountability is such a fucking strong thing because there's now this added pressure. When it's all on you and you fucking tell yourself you want to stop jacking off, or if you want to start waking up at a certain time and you don't do that, there's no ramifications. There's no punishment for you. If you're a really disciplined person, then you can add those punishments. But if you're telling me you're struggling with procrastination, then I doubt you're even doing that. But if there's someone that you know, or if there's another way for you to hold yourself accountable, like there's an added pressure there. For example, I told myself on multiple YouTube videos now that I'm posting every single fucking day. You guys are holding me accountable. My YouTube channel, the thing that I started, is now holding me accountable. I can't fucking let that go now. I've publicly said to the people that I'm trying to help and coach as well that I'm posting every single fucking day. You guys are holding me accountable. I can't let you guys down now. Like, I feel like more of a piece of shit. There's this weird thing where we're so much more easier or more susceptible to let ourselves down or give ourselves an easy break or like a cheat code or an easier path. But if other people know, they're not the ones actually going through what we have to go through, but they're still honest enough and reliable enough to hold us accountable, there's this added pressure now. And a lot of times if you hold yourself accountable with other people around you, good people that are honest, that are also on their grind, they're going to give you honest feedback. And this is why, like, I do coaching for you guys as well. I've currently got 5 clients, and a lot of them, like, they come to me with goals and problems, and they know what they have to fucking deal with. It's just me holding them accountable a lot of times, me asking them certain questions to break through their mental barriers. So if you guys need that extra help as well, click the link in the description. I've got 3 more spots available. But just accountability in itself, I love the camaraderie and that extra motivation you get as well. If you're knowing that someone else is by your side holding you accountable, just having their arm around your shoulder and like seeing your progress, seeing all the little pitfalls and different areas in life you're struggling through, you can be open and vulnerable with them and share your experiences. It's so much easier when you've got someone else by your side also doing the same fucking thing. Like myself, I'm doing this every single day. I understand the struggles you're going through. I understand the pains you're going through, the moments of procrastination, laziness, doubts, just things you can't control happening in life. I understand all those things, and having someone accountable there by your side is going to help you achieve your goals so much quicker. It's going to help you fucking get out of bed and do the fucking word. Imagine me, like my clients, they get access to my number 24/7. I'm going to be texting you in the fucking morning to get yourself up. If you're telling me your wake up time is 7 a.m. and it gets to 7:15 and I haven't seen a text from you saying I'm up, or a picture of you, at your desk doing your work, or whatever thing you want to accomplish. Imagine me texting you, fucking me being down your throat, me trying to fucking get you to wake up. I'll call you if you don't fucking pick up that phone. Imagine how powerful that is. See, now it's not just you relying on yourself. You've got this extra fucking pair of eyes that are always constantly watching you. And, if you have good people, someone that's actually going to hold you accountable, that wants to see you do well in life, that wants to see you break through your bad habits and become the best version of yourself, see real progress towards whatever goal that is for you, then it's such a powerful thing. And honestly, it'd be a waste of you guys to not fucking use that as well. So, all those 5 lessons have helped me become this productive beast. I've been able to post on YouTube every single fucking day. I've got ADHD, and that's no longer a thing I even realize or think that I even have, because I've proven to myself that I can fucking do this, all right? It was all a mindset thing and just a few tips and tricks I learned along the way. And so I'm going to continue putting in the fucking work. I want you guys to continue holding me accountable. And again, if you guys need extra accountability, if you need more assistance and guidance with achieving your goals, breaking procrastination, breaking all your bad habits, and finally start seeing real life results and living that life of freedom, I'm right here for you guys. Click the link in the description. The first 3 people, they'll get a free call. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. I love y'all.